Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you the room where I produce all of my videos and music. I've been working on this room for about 3 months now. It's an old laundry room, which way I have moved the wall and done some work on it. I'm not a professional contractor or anything, so everything is done by me and an electrician and plumber. It's taken a long time, but here it is. It's a small room, of course. It's the building's smallest room, but you know I have 3 kids, so they get the bigger rooms. But anyway, here is the place where the desk is, speakers, music equipment, and everything. I thought we could talk about the room a little bit first and then go through the equipment and what I use. So when I built this room, I wanted to be able to isolate the sound as good as possible so my family doesn't get disturbed when I use the speakers. Because I rather use the speakers compared to the headphones, but using the speakers in days, it gets annoying. So while this is a small room, I didn't want to build out the wall that much because that would make the room a lot smaller. What I did and what I was able to do myself is this looks like a regular drywall, but it's a kind of special fiber drywall. And the neat thing about that is I can show you here. This is a regular drywall, and this is the more compact, dense drywall. It's called fermacell here in Scandinavia, at least. But the thing is, this is like having 2 regular drywall walls in terms of noise isolation. So here I have 1 layer of fermacell drywall, and here in the hallway it's another one here. So it's like to have 4 layers of regular drywall, and it's the same on that wall, 1 layer of that special drywall, and the same here. So in addition to that, I replaced the door with some extra insulation in the door frame, and also the window is new with I think it's 3 layers of glass. So that combined with having, I don't know what it's called in English, but this kind of stuff you put through the cracks to kind of make it more neat. It also blocks some of the sound. I've been struggling with this door for a long time, but I think it's okay now. You can see how airtight it is in here when I try to close it. And if I open the window, it's much easier. And if I close the window, it's fun. So the reason was, as I said earlier, I didn't want to annoy my family if I use the speakers. So I can give you a little test now just to see how it works. It's not like 100% noise free, but we can turn on this track here and just give you a little test. The audio is going to be quite high now, so if you are listening to headphones or something, you could turn down the volume now, so just so you get warned. I'm going to turn it on. So anyway, here we go. Okay, as you can hear, it's not completely gone, but it's not bad. If we open the door again. So it reduces the noise or noise audio pretty good. So that's what I wanted it to be. And I should maybe replace this with drywall as well, or this fermacell thing. This is just wood. But yeah, you know, things take time. So if so the thing is, my kids have. I'm going to film the floor here now, so I don't show off too much stuff. So this is my daughter's room. So if I go here and close the door, you don't hear that much. And again, the volume here is pretty high already, so I don't produce at these levels anyways. So there we have it. This is the noise, or this is the room. I got an electrician to do all of the electrical. So I have an outlet there, and I have a network, two networks, RJ45 Ethernet cable going downstairs to my switch. Power there, and I think I have also over there. And actually I have power behind here, because in the future I plan to have some kind of lighting going here when I'm filming. As for lights, I'm currently using Philips Hue and just a table light there, and yeah, that's probably going to change. And as for gear, I am more of a guy that wants, I want good gear, but I want quality gear, so I don't, as you can see, I don't have space for that much. So I have to focus on buying stuff that I can use. As for this Moog synth, I've been using it for a lot of my tracks, and I love it. It's yeah. As for a computer, this is a self-built computer. It's an X99 5820K, which I have overclocked. I think it's to yeah, it's 4.4 gigahertz. It's a stable one. It works pretty good. It's not much to say about it. I built it 5 years ago. I have a Noctua cooling in it, or maybe we can take off the. Okay, so here's the power off. It's Noctua NHD15 cooler. And I have an M2 SSD in there somewhere. It's a Samsung 950 Pro, RM75X PSU from Corsair, and EVGA GeForce 1070. It works very well for my needs, but it's getting a bit slow, so I'm actually thinking about upgrading and maybe going for AMD Ryzen this time. It looks like they are killing it at the moment. That's another video. For audio interface, I use Focusrite Scarlett 2-in-2. This is the first generation. It works great for my use, but I would like to have MIDI as well, so maybe I'll get one of the third generation. But again, new PC, new audio interface. You have to prioritize where to use your money. So Cable management, yeah, I know I'm going to fix it. I'm just not sure if I'm going to have this set up, and I have some cables here as well, so this is something I'm going to do. The speakers are old, they're 10, I think they are 12 years old. The placement is not optimal, but the room is small, so I don't have that much choice, but I plan to replace the monitors with someone else and get some other feet for it on the table, or maybe some slim stands here, but the stands will then be in the way of sound treatment that I'm also planning to set up here. As some of you may have noticed, the room is lacking any type of sound treatment, so you get this echo. The only type of sound treatment I really have is these curtains from IKEA. That's the only thing. So yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get some bass traps going here and there, and maybe in the corner here. This is an air duct going outside. So that's on the shopping list. For display, I use this gaming monitor from ASUS. So it's the 144 Hertz G-Sync thing. Yeah, this is basically what I am working with at the moment. I have to prioritize what I'm going to buy. You know, you want to buy things like this. Who doesn't want that? So do you want to buy new synths? Do you want to buy, you know, boring soundproof things for your wall? Yeah, I can understand why some people put it off. As for camera, at the moment I'm using the Nikon D810. I've had this camera for many years. I had a photo interest as well, in addition to music production. So that's why I use this camera. It's connected using Elgato HD streaming thing over there via HDMI. So yeah, this is how the room looks like. It still requires some work. Let me know what you think. Please follow, subscribe, and also check out my new album on Spotify. It's called Extra Solar. It's out now. Spotify, Bandcamp, iTunes, yeah, whatever you want to check it out. Take care. Until next time. Bye bye.